Obviously, we're pleased with the victory. We're happy to get a clean sheet in the back. It's been a while, obviously, since we've done that. That's something that we tried to concentrate on this week, is to improve our defending aspect as we move forward. I thought in the second half we had some good looks, some good chances. I thought John Bush came up with some big saves in the second half, to keep it at 1. And, so overall I was very pleased with our defensive effort and also some of the things that we created. Fantastic goal by Oba, showing his quality.
Talk a little bit about kind of the way you chose to arrange things with the 3 national team players gone.
Well, Annie Baba's played a lot at right back last year for Chicago, so that's why we came with him at right back. We felt that, depending on what they were going to come with, they like to play long balls. They like to have big target players. So we thought Zach Scott into the lineup today was a good choice because he's one of our better players in the air, along with Chad Marshall. So we felt that was good, and good for us as well. Leo was healthy to come back into the team. And obviously it was Kenny Cooper got an opportunity to start up front with Oba.
How important was it to get that early goal?
It's always fantastic when you get an early goal, and I thought we came out, we talked about coming out and putting pressure on them, going after them early on, and I thought we did that. After we scored, I thought we took our foot off the accelerator a little bit, allowed them to get into the game a little bit. They had some rhythm of passing, but a lot of it was in their deep end of the field. But, I wish we could have pressed it a little bit more, but, right now, I'm just happy with what we came away with. 3 points at home is important.
They finished with just 1 shot on goal. Was some of that a credit to the defenders?
Yeah, I think the defenders and the recovery was good. The outside guys, Marco contributed a much better effort defensively, as did Lamar for us, so that really helped us as well. The nature of just Annie Baba and Leo, they're probably a little more defensive orientated than say DeAndre and Brad, but overall I think even with those guys we would have done well because the commitment of the team this week after what happened last week was to play to 0.
What did you think of the partnership of Oba and Kenny up top?
It was okay. It's still sometimes it's in the making. The partnership between Oba and Dempsey didn't hit full stride. But I thought Kenny did all right. There were a couple of times. He had some good looks as well, where he was in the one time in the first half, and he got in in the second half, where he got slipped in as well. And then I thought Chad Barrett came in and had a good relationship going as well. So, that'll continue to develop.
What kind of different things do you ask of Oba when he's in that partnership versus with Clint?
He knows he's got to drop and he's got to find the ball a little bit more, so he drops a little more into that hole that Clint sort of plays in. So you saw Oba get more touches and drop off the front line a little bit more. But I thought Oba was fantastic tonight. He was busy, he was active. He put in a tremendous effort, in terms of covering ground tonight.
How much of it all did you talk about the kind of the shorthanded nature of the Quakes and that it might impact their game plan?
Didn't talk about it very much at all, except for trying to guess what their lineup would be and assuming that they were, going to have some big guys up front and try and go direct. As I said, guys are missing, so other guys are on the field and they're hungry and they give you something different, So the effort that they gave you is maybe different than the other guys. So a guy like Sean Francis steps up and gets his opportunity to step in and play 90 minutes, and he wants to show the coach that he belongs out there. So he has a pretty solid 90 minutes. Lamar got beyond him a few times, but he did all right as well. So. We're not trying. Always people make the assumption, they're missing these guys, so it's going to be an easier game. It never is an easier game. You look at all the games around the league, and teams were missing people, and and they were able to step up and win, even though they missed people.
And so, getting a shutout, I probably talked about this, but first shutout in 9 games, was that something that was particularly important going in?
Yeah, it was something after last week. We wanted to make sure we played better defensively, and we were all committed to defending as a group, and so it was good to get the shutout today.
How does that goal rate with some of the best you've seen?
That's an outstanding goal. It's something where you just, the guile that he has to just get a touch on it and get it over Bush, and it's just an athletic ability. You can't teach that. It's something that somebody has, and it's definitely as good a goal as been scored here.
He made a comment earlier this week about this kind of treating this as his World Cup. Did you see a extra motivated Obafemi Martins?
I thought he covered a ton of ground today. I thought he was very motivated and played very well. And for sure, his disappointment at not being included, not being selected. He's not. He's not walking around moping. He's going out there and showing that, hey, you made a mistake, and that's good for us. What he did for Seattle tonight was fantastic.
Did you hear 10,000 more fans today?
Yeah, we always feel that. We do all right when those fans show up, and you can definitely sense it's a little bit louder for sure when we step onto the field, and there was a great energy at the very beginning of the game.